YouTube, this is Parker here, and we are going to play For the King, a new series. We'll see how you like it. Just Apocalypse Simulator isn't receiving too many views, so if this receives better. So we had created the game off camera, deciding who to go. We're going with Herbalist, Busker, Minstrel. So if you don't know this game, you're basically, the king has been killed, and you are a bunch of just kind of commoners who have decided to take up the call and try and defeat the evil. So the first thing we have to do is make it over here to wood smoke. Before we do that, we'll go to a quest board. We got various things. We got XP, meaning we go somewhere, we get a little bit of XP, not really worth it. Gold, we beat somebody, we get gold. Again, not really worth it. Sometimes items can be, but the common weapons really aren't. So you have a chaos mechanic in this game. As you see here, whenever chaos hits, it makes everything do more damage and have more life. So what we want to do is we want to set up the reduced chaos quest. Oh, this is gonna, alright, so got rather big area. So we're gonna come down here and hit this guy to start off with. So it is a turn-based game. As you see, he gets to attack first. We can see all of our attacks. He did a measly 1 damage. We should be able to take him out before he attacks again. So this game goes off of a roll system. If you look down here for her, for example, you see a bunch of stats. So this little brain here is intelligence, as you see here. The higher that is, the bigger chance he has of rolling good numbers. And this is not each person has a special ability. The herbalist has party heal, meaning she can use this Skull's Bane to heal the entire party. Additionally, she has okay, we're going to leave that for now. Additionally, she can gather herbs. The Busker has 2. He has Entertain, which means if he ends this turn near a city or on a city tile here, get a little bit of gold. He also has Distract, so the enemy gets rolls too. So what we can do is we can use that focus to pretty much guarantee ourselves an item. And the item we pretty much had on the quest we've got here, which is why it's not worth it really to take items in the beginning. So everybody has primary stats. So his initial item you see uses talent. However, his strength is high enough that he can be a strength-based character. So he's going to go from 7 damage to 16. And then we're going to take his weapon, the Broken Lute. We're going to give it over here to our Minstrel. Now the Minstrel has 2 abilities. He has Inspire, which will give a random person adjacent tile experience. She also has, what's it called? She also has, I can't think of what it's called. But basically, she can take a failed roll and make it into a guaranteed roll. Alright, so see, that's Entertain kicking off. So we're going to kind of run all the way down here. We're going to use that 1 focus just to get in here to wood smoke. So we got experience because we did our first quest. So there's one of these devices in every kind of area. There's multiple areas, and they reduce chaos. And our next quest is going to be to kill the chaos leader. And after that, our quest would be to go to Glittering Mines. So if we go to quest board, right? So once again, not worth it, not worth it. Item, that's a decent item, but in the first item, you really want to try to reduce chaos and get that chaos under control. So as you see, he kind of jumped right in my path, which isn't great. But on the other hand, it isn't horrible either. Oh, we're not going to have enough. What was that, the market? Anything else good? No. Alright, so him popping in there is definitely not ideal. So we're going to put her there for right now. So her gathering herbs ability kicked off. We'll put him there. As you see, he only got like 2 rolls. So if you don't use all your movement, then they will use the rest of the movement to heal up. So I wasn't going to take this guy on this early. However, he is in the way of my people. So as you see, this red area dictates that if any of my people are within that area, I get to assist them. It goes the same for the enemy, but because he's a camp, it doesn't count. One of the abilities you can have is increased support range, which most instruments have. So as you see, his distract went off and failed a roll, and that's really useful because some things like that have to have a perfect hit to inflict their status element. Unfortunately, he did get a perfect hit. In addition to that, there are a bunch of spells or moves that if the enemy doesn't get a perfect roll, they just don't get to use them. It'll say whiff on the board, meaning that their entire spell becomes useless. Alrighty, so as you see, we just got hit. We're going to go for this guy. The reason being, we're not going to kill him before he goes. We're also going to have to heal, which isn't good to do because I'm not healing for much. Now, if they're just stop attacking her, then we'll be okay. So he has 16 damage. Unfortunately, we've used all of his focus. Otherwise, we could have used the focus to have guaranteed a hit there. And now she's on fire and bleeding, so we need to end this rather quickly. So we're going to use 2 focus to guarantee that we hit this guy, and then we're going to use 1 focus on him just to guarantee we get enough damage. And I'm going to hope. So she is dead. So as you see, we have a life meter up here. So them 2 alone can't kill him. What I can do is attack with him for 14. So we're going to bring her back to life. It's not horrible losing a life. It's not good, but we can get more lives later on. She should go before him. And she got her 2 damage off. So unfortunately, we did get killed. We lost 1 life. We can get that life back later. But so as you see, that's one of the skills. So we'll give it to her. And now we got some armor. So your people don't really start with anything. These people start with a weapon. At most, you're going to start with a weapon and a shield. But only 2 classes start with the shield, I believe. Alrighty, so what I want to do with her is I basically want to come back here, go to services, go to the inn, and get her healed up. So as you see, everybody can take part in this fight, so we're going to go ahead. Unfortunately, I didn't see that we got a level 2 enemy joining in this fight. If I had, I might have not took it. Either way, we're going to take him down. Not with rolls like that, though. God damn it. So, encourage, there we go. That's what it's called. So, encourage basically takes a failed roll and makes it a not failed roll. Like I said, I really wouldn't have took this guy on, him on, if I had saw that I would have been taking him on. But we just have to hope that bleed doesn't do much damage when it kicks off. Or that he takes him out before bleed does. So bleed and poison are bleed, poison, and or bleed and burn will end once combat has ended. We can give him a shield now. So we're going to keep that sword. We're not going to use it, but we will keep it. So shoot. So I'm not going to be able to get back there with his movement, unfortunately. But what we can do is go hit this cult device and then hit this, and that's what we're going to do. So as you see, we got these camp stings. These are tinder pouches, and what they allow us to do is make a camp, and they last for, I believe it's 9 turns. It's either 9 or 8 turns. But either way, what they do is they basically just allow us to heal on the go. We're actually going to sneak by these, which isn't something I would normally do. However, okay. So unfortunately, we don't have 1 focus here. So you can use your focus to get movement as well. So if you look, that is the eyeball, right? And looking, we have to get 2 successful rolls. So we're not going to actually take that with him. We're just going to put him right there. And the reason being is if we come here, we can just use 2 of our focus to pretty much almost guarantee success. And then we can click on -1 chaos. So now we don't have to worry about that chaos. And then we can pretty much head down the wood smoke and we can heal here. We are going to take her. So if we look at this, we'll see we get 12 experience plus 1 party max experience. So we're going to tribute. So she gets a level up. We don't really need to heal her. we do need to actually. We actually don't need to heal them. Here's why. We gotta sink them down here, and what that'll do is that will heal our person, but in addition to, yeah, there we go. In addition to healing our person, it'll also give us experience. So this guy's not really that dangerous, so we'll end up, the whole reason you want to watch out how much you heal in a town is because time is against you in this game, especially in the first act. The first act is definitely the hardest of all the acts. You have no armor. You don't have chaos backed up any, so you're really on a time clock to get in here and start killing enemies. You don't have a whole lot of time. So this is one item, so we can permanently increase his physical damage by 1. So he's now at 17, and there's one for physical and one for magical. So we're just gonna set her right there. We're gonna use this with him. And hope that they don't just attack my one person. Nice day bonus. We'll just hold her right there and let her heal. So you got the hermit grass. So we never checked what he had. Let's just check that right quick. Luckily, nothing we want to buy right now. Actually, oh, I meant to buy her pipe upgrade and some ghost bear. Well, we'll have a chance. So we're just going to go back up here right quick. We're going to go to market. So you see you have a pipe here. Your pipe level determines how much you heal and how much pretty much herbs do. So we're going to buy the pipe and those pretty much. Oh, actually, if we give all of his gold to her. And you do want to try to buy stuff like gold spread early on because you have inflation in this game. So each time you kind of, all right, we're going to use 2 for focus just to get her within range of that. As I was saying, the reason being is there is inflation in this game. So as you see, we get 5 evasion, 5 speed, and ambush immunity for him. But as I was saying, so you do have... yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use a focus here. What was I saying? Don't forget what I was saying. I interrupted myself so many times. Oh, inflation. You have inflation in this game. So as you see, his distract going off not only reduced damage, but it kept her from getting inflamed. So as you go in each act, things just naturally get more expensive. So I know with 17, he could take something out with 1 hit, but I really need to make sure that guy goes away before he can inflame my people. We can get bleeding from which one? One of these 2. However, although bleeding is still bad, the other guy can inflame multiple people. So we've got 7, 7, 14. Alright, we're gonna go for him. So her loot gets the side effect. So we got focused with him. So what we're gonna do is bam that. Her loot gets side effect. If we get a perfect hit, then it slows the enemy down. So I was hoping it would slow him down, and then these 2 could have took this guy out. Woo! Good dodge. That was a good dodge. Yeah. So we need to get rid of him quick before that bleeding kills our guy. And there we go. And we got some level ups. We're now all at level 1. We got lore books. So use lore books to unlock different things. And we got a better loot. So it will not slow the enemy down, but it will do a little more damage. And we got to rush. So when you see this symbol, it means that if we fail all the rolls, the blade will break. You want to generally stay away from them. However, there are some cases in which they're useful. So you see the glittering mines we're going to have to go to over there. They just got unlocked. And then we got the death certificate, which that's always going to do the same thing. It's going to give you a tinder pouch. So we're going to fight this guy. We're going to fight this one down here. And then we'll probably heal up just for going into the mine. Unfortunately, we'll end up journeying around a little bit because in each area there's kind of a little cave dungeon. And in this one, it's going to be, I believe, a level 1. So it'll be a good place for us to A, level up because the enemies are B, our level, but B, to try and get some better items, preferably some armor for our people, maybe a better weapon. It'd be nice to get her an upgraded weapon. We get both of these guys an upgraded weapon, so it'd be nice to get her an upgraded weapon. So teleport scrolls just allow you to teleport around the map. You want to try to, there it is. So you want to, we're going to guarantee we get Adam. There we go. So Panax can relieve, whatchamacallit? It can relieve, what was I trying to think of? Bleeding and, bleeding, poison, and burn, which is the one where you set on fire. So we got 2 people with it on, so we should actually be pretty good if these guys decide they want to set us on fire. So we'll take this guy on first, and then we'll probably plop down our tinder pouch, our little tent area. And then after we do that, as I was saying, bam, we'll go into the glittering cave. So we're going to use this. Oh no, she wasn't non-burning. Oh god, I just wasted that. So we're just going to do a quick heal. I thought she had got set on fire too. We got him. So your burning will eventually run out over time, but you'll take damage till it does. So we got him knocked out. Got everybody pretty much healed up. Good distraction. Okay, she blocked that. That's really good. So we've got 16 damage between these two, which means we're probably not going to knock that guy out unless we get perfect hits. Which we could have. Let's see. Would we get a perfect hit? Which we did. Which means we could have. Either way, we would have took an attack from one of them. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Only in the fact that he would have did full damage to the other guy. So this is your armor, the armor value, and you can have an armor resistance. See, our guys has it too. Oh god, are you kidding me? Thank you for dodging. Alright, let's lunge in. Bam! Right in the chest. So let's collect that. Alrighty, so he has no armor, so we're gonna go ahead and put it on our main guy. Well, it doesn't give you armor really, it just gives you resistance. We also get fine distance. So if we plot the tinder pouch here, we can do this. We can go over and hit that. I think I want to go ahead and take these guys out though. I want to go ahead and attack these 2 guys and then use a tinder pouch after that. No, we're going into the cave. You know what? I don't think we need a tinder pouch this cave. Our focus is pretty good. Our life is looking good. It's only 3 floors and we got healing right away. So this is going to attack against vitality depending on what we get. So we didn't get a 4-star. So a 4-star is good because it also restores your focus. Ready. Let's see what. Oh god, I hate these guys. So these jelly cubes are literally the worst. Simply put, they're poisoning your whole freaking party. And I don't think we're going to have enough damage to take him down. We have just enough. But we had to get perfect hits, so we had to use our focus. Yeah, so we had to use our focus just to knock him down so he didn't poison our whole party. So this guy is doing frost damage. You see he gets frost, which means I take more damage. So I would like to take this guy out, but we're not taking out free attacks. But we can get this guy taken out. So you see piercing. Some weapons have piercing damage, just simply meaning it pierces armor or resistance. Oh shit. I'm using a lot of Gold's Vein, but I really don't want people to die. Either way, we'll be able to buy some more. So you see, if I hadn't used it, I would just be able to use it after. I would have to use it either way though, because we do have another fight after this. And we're gonna hope it's not another freaking jelly cube. Ooh, evasion. So she has the lowest evasion, so we'll give it to her. I like to try to even things out. So we're gonna be ready, and you can tell up here, so we know that we've got a dungeon, a fight here. But we know that this is just a regular dungeon. So as you see, once again, we got the jelly cube. And he rushed him. Okay, this could be bad for us. We had to hope he misses a roll, or hopefully his distract kicks off. It didn't, so everybody's poisoned. So we're not going to be able to take him out beforehand, but what we can do is go after him. So we're just going to focus on this guy because we can actually take him out before he goes. This guy is rather slow, since we know he's going to get that attack in on us either way. Right, and we're not going to be able to take him out. We're just not going to have enough to guarantee the damage we would need. Now we do, so we know we can take him out before he goes and keep him from doing more poison. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack with these two. And then we're going to attack him with him, and I hope like hell he kills him. He did. So that gives us 3 attacks to kill this guy before he gets to mess us up again. Good job. Good job again. See, this guy's a lifesaver. Now you just have to do your job. And you did. So in this game, you really have to think about who you're attacking, what order you're attacking, how you can minimize that damage. 3 talents, so his is a talent-based weapon, so we're going to give that to him. And then we'll take this and we'll give to Anne here. So we're not going to do a party hero just because I know there's a chest after this. And I'm going to open with him since he gets the... So his loot gets an increased gold modifier. Alright. So that gives +1 strength and stun immunity. So that gives +1 armor. We're actually going to give it to her to give her some kind of armor. 1 and 3 resistance. I think we're going to go with her just to even up that armor. So they keep suffering that poison damage until the end of their turn pretty much. So we're going to hope it ends. So at the end of each of their turns now they're going to suffer it. So they'll be done at the end of that turn. Well, let's take him on. Alright. So he's trying to steal, which is the best thing he could have did there because we will be able to eliminate him before he runs. Which is the other thing. So this guy, after he steals from you, he's going to try to run from you. And we have to hope our main guy doesn't miss. If he does, this guy is going to run away. And them guys almost always gets their runs. Like. So it's really a pain in the ass. So Vision Scrolls allows us to see an area and move the clouds. Which will become really important in the net side when we have a ship. So it looks like... So I have no focus. So I could have lost all of my focus there, but I had no focus to lose. So we're going to go ahead and heal here. We'll dismiss that. Actually, no. So you want to use your first guy to heal. So we're going to heal here. Oh, we don't. Okay, that's even better. We don't have to fight that guy. So we found the gallows and we got to level up. So this is a gallows. It's a level 2 scourge. And what scourges are they pop up in the world every once in a while. There's one in pretty much each area. So we found this one before he awakened, which is good because if you find them after they awakened, then they will be a higher level. So we're going to call it there. I really would have liked to have been a higher level before I took on the Glittering Caves. I would like to have better equipment. Right now we really only have one attacker, so we're going to be hoping that we get some good attacks in. There's no point in going to, actually there is. So that's a choice we'd have to make. We could go there because we have enough movement, but we're going to lose a turn on this, which isn't a big deal because we're going to use it after this. Well, no, we don't actually want to lose a turn on this because the goal would be here, right? Don't forget. I can't remember. Oh yeah. Oh, it's not going to. I can't remember who this is. But what we'll do is when we come back next episode, we'll take on the caves. Hopefully we'll get to level 3 by the time we get out there. Then we'll come hit the gallows. After that, we'll be heading over here to the main city. And our ultimate goal is to come out with 200 gold. Thank you for watching, guys. And I will catch you on the next one. Deuces.